But I'm just sitting here. I got unloaded. I have two other loads I'm supposed to do, but here's the thing. My appointment time was for 5 o'clock today to get unloaded here. I am early. It's not even, it's 2 o'clock right now. And I got here last night and waited till just a little bit ago to get unloaded. And it's not these people's fault. They actually got me out of here 3 hours early, according to my appointment time. But my next load was supposed to take me back to that Newlyweds Foods that I have to go underneath that low bridge again, that I know I can make it underneath now. And I want to get good GoPro footage of it. I've been playing with my GoPro. Problem is my SD cards. Something's going on with my SD cards. In the past, I've been able to interchange my SD cards between my different cameras with no problem. And for some reason, the SD cards I have are coming up that the GoPro doesn't like them. And I just recorded with my other camera the other day, no problem. So I don't know if something happened on the truck here recently or what, but I think I need to go buy some new SD cards somewhere. So I don't know. Don't know what's going on with that. But my next appointment time, mind you, this load that I was doing first wasn't due till 5 o'clock today. My appointment time for picking this load up was from 6 a.m. to noon today. It's 2 o'clock. It's a 4-hour drive back to Chicago to pick up that other load. And then I was supposed to drive 185, what is it? Look here. 185 miles back up here to Wisconsin to Appleton, Wisconsin. 185 miles is like roughly 3 hours. So I wouldn't make those appointment times at all anyway. The load that I got for after that, for later tonight, I literally have not set off my clock since the last time I've done anything on the clock, on the Qualcomm over here on the Qualcomm. You're not seeing my hand because it's out of the picture. I'm doing all these gestures that you guys aren't even seeing. I've got a 1,013 mile load to pick up in Wisconsin Rapids, which I'm gonna have. I have a feeling they're just gonna take me off this other load, maybe, and just have me go pick up this bigger load for 1,000 miles. I think. I don't know. They might have another driver around that can go pick that up, but they should have already picked it up and be heading to Appleton. They should already have picked it up and heading to Appleton. Hopefully they got another driver that is available that can go pick that up that's closer to it, because I can't make those times. They're either gonna have to reschedule it or something, because I'm not going to be able to do it. Definitely not. I got my chesty on, but my GoPro's not liking my SD card, so I'm going to have to stop somewhere and get some new SD cards. Meanwhile, I got this chesty, and I like this one better. I have a different chesty, but it doesn't like to stay connected. This newer version of their chesties is a lot better. So I've got this one, and then I've got this other attachment. Come on. I was trying to use this. If you look right there next to my CB antenna, that dealie right there, thing swivels and I can change it around real easy. I got that attachment that velcros on. So anyway, I'm just biding my time. I'm waiting for my dispatcher to come back to me, give me some sort of clue as to what I'm doing with myself. So whether or not I'm still going to go try to do both these loads, or they're going to take me off. Hopefully, I hope they don't take the big one away, because that's 1,013 miles. And literally, when does that pick up? That one, appointment time is for 5 o'clock. That's 3 hours from now. And it's not a preload, it's a live load, it looks like. I could drive over there right now. Let me get these out of here. All right. So let me change this. Come on, switch over. Sorry about the glare. Okay, this pickup is at Americold in Wisconsin Rapids. Okay, guide search, new location, address. All right. Wisconsin Rapids Street is Wisconsin, no. Not Wisconsin Street. Let's see if it'll let me do this. Let's see. Just to expand it. Yeah. Well, let me do that. Got this horrible glare on the screen. I need to clean off the screens too. Switch over to numbers. Now let me put numbers in. So it wants to be a little, let's see. Wisconsin 54. Is there an east? Yes, right there. Found it. Now I got to put the house number. So 100953. That is in Plover. But that's not right. Why is that not right? 10953 Wisconsin food. It's not the right house number though. So I don't trust that. All right, so let me try the other one. Maybe this one will do it. Horrible filming, trying to film and do this at the same time. All right, new location. Johnson Rapids. Enter house number 10953. Street name. Actually, let's put nope, that's not gonna work. So let's go back. List Wisconsin 54. Come on. Not valid. So then what we got to do is we got to go into this one doesn't like it, and that's what I've been running into. That one, I'm not even sure if is got the right thing in it, because it came up with 999. So I'm gonna have to use Google Maps to get to this place. Probably I'm gonna have to use my phone and use Google Maps. That sucks, but I'll do it. As soon as I get off this live feed, I'll plug that in to see how far away it is. It's probably not far away. It's probably not too far from what that says, but still waiting for some sort of answer from the dispatcher. So I'm just chilling out, drinking coffee that I made this morning. Still hot though. So as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to stop at a truck stop and get me some new SD cards if I can't swing into like a Walmart and pick up a few. Don't know what's going on, why those don't want to work. So it says error on GoPro. I wonder if it'll do it on my other camera, because it's not liking the SD cards and it wasn't liking it in my other camera either. I was trying to do it in there, and I forgot my little doodad that lets me plug in cards to the laptop, because this laptop has limited places. It just has the places to plug extra thing in, attachments in, extensions. There's no CD player in it, but it is a 12 gigabyte or 12 RAM or whatever laptop, so it allows me to do better editing programs than what I used before, when I only had a 4 or a 6 RAM laptop, which wouldn't do nothing. I had to use Windows Movie Maker, and I liked that program until it became obsolete and stopped making it. And then I think they came up with another version of it, which was just weird. I tried to use it, and it was just weird. And then I finally came across Filmora Wondershare, and that's just awesome. I got version 12 that keeps trying to sell me 13. Maybe I'd buy it later. So don't know, but I don't know. Hopefully this dispatcher get back to me soon, tell me what to do with myself. She told me just to wait, not set off my drive time yet, until she has a chance to talk to the load people. So it's not my fault. I was early, very early. I wasn't supposed to be here till 5 o'clock today, and I was here yesterday or around 5, 6 o'clock maybe. I don't know when was my last live feed because I went live for a little bit last night. So whenever that was, that's about when I got here. And I was actually here for a little while before I went on. So I don't know. Hopefully they'll just give that shorter run to another driver and send me on my way to go pick up this 1,013-mile load, and I will get over there and get jamming. I'll go over there now and hope I can get loaded. Get gone. I don't mess around in between. If I have time, I'll stop at a Walmart or something. I'll stop, take a shower or whatever, but I don't mess around. I try not to waste my clock. I don't mess around like some drivers that sit around the truck stops messing around, and they wind up being late everywhere, and just because they don't get in accidents, their company just puts up with them. They just don't get paid as well. They probably get paid less because they don't make on-time deliveries as much. And it's not always the drivers. Sometimes these companies are messing up, but I'm thinking it's mostly the drivers. That we got a lot of guys coming into the trucking industry that just don't have a sense of urgency, and they just don't care. They stop and piddle, bring around, they go in, they go out, going out to eat, spending all their money, not having any money. Because they're blowing their friggin' money on stupid crap. They're stopping and eating out because they get tired of being in the truck. It's just like, it's part of being a truck driver. Yeah, once in a while I will get out and go try to eat in somewhere just to get out of the truck, because you get a little cooped up in the truck. You get a little bit of cabin fever. But good Lord, you need to manage your time. Treat this is your job. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be going from one to the other and not be messing around in between. Too many of these guys are piddling around. If it's handed loads, late dispatch, then that's one matter. But if you got drivers that are just piddling around in the truck stops, they're just shooting themselves in the foot because they're not doing stuff in the right manner. Oh, I've got all this time on this load, and you're still late because you mess around. You stop and you piddle around in the stores. You think it's a vacation. It's not. Get to where you're going first. Get as close as you can, and if you got some time to kill, then go mess around. Then go do what you gotta do. If you haven't had a shower in a day or two, when you stop to do your fuel stop, park your truck, go in, take a quick shower, and get your butt out there. Shoot, and if you take an hour-long time in the truck stop taking a shower, getting something to eat, you're still shouldn't be doing bad, because most of these companies give you usually plenty of extra time. Usually. It's not always the case. I'm not perfect, but I definitely try to get from one to the other. I go try to get as close as I can. I try to go directly to the next pickup or drop, no matter how early it's going to be, and I try to get unloaded early. Now, if it's a Walmart load that I know that they're not usually going to let you in early, then I just try to get to the closest truck stop or closest place to camp out, because they usually will let you go in, like this last Walmart distribution center that I went to, said it was an hour early. I got there and I literally was just about an hour early, so they just come on in. Okay. They still took a couple hours to get me unloaded, but I got in there, and after about 2-3 hours I got unloaded, and then I was out of there and heading to the next thing. So You can't be messing around. You can't be going sightseeing and trying to go see stuff. Yeah, you get to see a lot of stuff as a truck driver, but you do not, it is not a vacation. It is not a sightseeing thing. You get to see whatever you get to see from the highways and the roads you take to get to where you're going. If you happen to see some cool stuff, which there is some cool things to see, there are some cool rest areas out there. Like there's the Lincoln Monument Rest Area on the other side of Cheyenne at the 323 Happy Jack Road. That is pretty cool. They got a big old Lincoln Monument looking over the Interstate 80 right there at the mile marker 323. Looks over the road. It is, I think, is it west or east of Cheyenne? I can't remember. I always get myself backwards. I think it's on the other side of Cheyenne, but I can't remember for sure. And then there's like in Mexico, or is it Arizona? There is a cool rest area that has these huge, big building-sized rocks or boulders or whatever you want to call them. About 3 or 4 of them, like right up against each other, and you can go walk around in those. It's really cool. There are some cool places to see. There are some rest areas that have some cool areas to go mess around in. But you gotta be careful because some of those rest areas have signs saying rattlesnakes have been viewed in the area. And you'll see rattlesnake skins inside the rest areas and outside by the rocks. You'll see the shriveled up skins in the rest area buildings inside. So you got to watch your butt when you go into these places and look for the snakes before you, be careful when you go in because they could be anywhere. If there's been a lot of people around, chances are they've slithered off and gone into hiding because snakes are more scared of us than we are to that. Well, that depending on who you are. But keep your distance, and if you see a snake, then just stay away. Hopefully when you go inside the rest area, they are not in there. Hopefully they are only outside. If you're going in winter, chances are you're not going to see them because they're probably hibernating in a hole somewhere. Them inside the rest area during winter, but it could happen. I've never encountered them. I've never encountered a live rattlesnake, so areas and areas where I've been told that you shouldn't be able to miss them. I've also been to, they said that you shouldn't be able to miss the alligators, that you should be dodging them on the road. I didn't see any alligators except for in my side view mirror going next to the canal, leaving the far edge of Miami. And I saw a small one, and all I saw from a distance in the side view mirrors of the truck was an alligator kind of go like this, open its mouth. And it wasn't a real big one. It was just sitting on the bank of the canal when I went by, and it was kind of hard to see whipping by. And when I looked in my back of my mirrors to see if that was an alligator, I just saw this happen. That's all the movement I saw. Saw their mouth open up. Other than that, I've never encountered any of these things. I've never seen a wild bear or moose, or I have seen elk off in the distance in Colorado. I've seen the rams in Colorado a lot. My co-driver told me a story about when he was leaving the Grand Junction, Colorado pilot that he saw a mountain lion spring like one leap across the interstate. But I've never seen anything like that. So I sure hope she gets back to me soon. Another low mile run and put me on the 1,016 mile run. That picks up here in Wisconsin at 5:15 and takes me over to Pennsylvania. So that'll be fun. I don't know how much longer I'll stay on live. I did see someone pop in. I saw one come up and then it went away. And sometimes that means that there still is somebody watching. So if there's anybody watching, give a message or something. Put a 1 or thumbs up or something, say hi, whatever. Just let me know you're here so I know that there's people in, because this counter says 0. I don't want to just leave the live feed if there's actually someone watching. No trucks at the dock. Alright, well, I'm fixing to get off here and go watch some TV while I wait for my dispatcher to get with me. So we'll see. Oh, I just went from being regional to OTR with my dispatcher so that I could get the bigger runs, because I came off of home time and I had, where is it? My first run, let's go all the way back. Alright. What's the dates on these? Where is the run I did right before I came? Those are the Streetsboro runs. That was before home time. Baldinger Bakery. Okay, since home time, I picked up a load. I came off home time and I was just grabbing all kinds of stuff that I was just saving, loads that were already supposed to have been delivered, like before I was even supposed to be, they were supposed to be picked up and delivered when I was still on home time. Somebody else was supposed to pick these up and drop them off, but whatever, I don't know what happened. They didn't tell me anything. I just know from looking at the dates, and my dispatcher did say that they were running late, but I didn't get any of the details as to why or what. But I picked up several loads. Like the first 4 loads at least were loads that somebody else was supposed to be responsible for picking up. Whatever happened, I don't know. I picked up a load that empty was 149 miles and loaded was 196. I don't remember if I did all those, because there's a couple I picked up and dropped off at the yard, or just took here and there for other people. Um, let's see, the one that went to Green Isle, I'm not sure if I actually brought that all the way there. It was a short run, like, what does it say here? If I did do it, it was only 149 empty miles, loaded 196. And then I picked up, okay, this one I picked up an empty trailer at the Egan Yard. I took it down to Rice Lake, Wisconsin, and I live loaded that night. I live unloaded that night. It's really weird because it was so weird the way I got these loads, that the way I wrote these down in here in my book. Looking at this book, things are really weird. Then I did a load. Did I actually do this one? I might have, this might have been one big, did I do this one? I can't remember whether I did this or not. Wisconsin Rapids, down to Fort Worth, Texas. I think I did, but then I got back up here and have been doing all these short runs. Because then I picked up, okay, I went and picked up this one load, Cold Spring, Minnesota, which wasn't very far away. And I brought that to the yard, which was only a couple hundred miles, maybe less. Okay, there was a couple loads that were fairly big that I did do, but there were a couple of these that I didn't actually do, and I'm having trouble keeping this straight as to what I actually drove all the way and the stuff that I took to the yard and dropped at the yard for other drivers. Because I picked up a load from Mars Romark in Woodway, Texas. I took to Joliet. I did do that one. But then I did where I picked up from Lineage Logistics in Joliet and took that to Appleton, Wisconsin. And then I picked up at the same place, but I had to wait till the next day because they wouldn't take me early. And so I bobtailed out of there and came back and went to this Byron Center, Michigan, and then drove 54 miles over to Minute Maid to pick up. Drove 371 miles, roughly, to Tacoma, Wisconsin, to the Walmart distribution center. Then I went to Newlyweds Foods, and that was when I went to Chicago the other night and went under that low bridge that I almost couldn't make it underneath. It is close. It is like, there's got to be like this much distance between the top of my trailer and the bottom of that bridge to make it underneath there. Maybe more, maybe less. So it is hardly any room underneath that bridge. But, and then I came to here, and then they tried to double book me because I wasn't supposed to unload till 5, and I got unloaded here a little bit ago. And I was supposed to be back down to Newlywed Foods between 6 and noon this morning, which didn't happen because I didn't get loaded until 1, 2 o'clock today, and just left the dock around 3-ish. And then that was supposed to go to Appleton, Wisconsin. And literally, empty miles were 238 miles to get back down to Chicago to that place, and then drive loaded miles 185, which I don't think I'm going to be doing that load. And then the next load was supposed to pick up today. Right, I'm going backwards here. Alright, here we go. Then I was supposed to pick up between 6 a.m. and 12 today, and then go to Appleton, Wisconsin by 5:15, which obviously is not going to happen. They're going to reschedule that one. They might give that to somebody else. And then I'm scheduled, tomorrow, the 3rd, to pick up at 5 o'clock. So I still could go pick up that load and bring it. And
A new message has arrived.
Okay, they took that. Yep, they took that little one away. They just gave me a mess that they took that trip away, so they took the little one away. So we'll see if she comes back and tells me just to go do that other load. But that other load isn't till tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I wonder if I can pick that up tonight then. Because according to this, I'm not supposed to pick it up till the 3rd at 5 o'clock. Maybe I can pick that up now. Maybe I can go ahead over there now and get that picked up. That's just over in Wisconsin Rapids, and goes to Hatfield, Pennsylvania. Going from one winter cold to another. So we'll see. So I'm going to send my dispatcher a message. Can I pick up this? Give the trip number. Oops. 20155. Alright. Because that's not due till tomorrow at the 3rd at 5 o'clock. I can go pick that up now and just get going. I should call them and find out. I don't know if they're changing stuff up on me or not now. That I might be sitting for the rest of the day and most of tomorrow. Maybe they'll change things. Maybe they can see if that load's ready. It's not a preload though. It's a live load. So maybe I can get that changed. If they got that product ready, maybe I could go show up and get live loaded now and get going. That's the way you got to do that stuff. You got to go from one to the next and try to be early. Don't be messing around doing stuff. It's not sightseeing, it's not a vacation, it is a job. And it's, if you happen to have a little bit of extra time and you know that you can't deliver or pick up early and you've got the extra time, then sure, do some fun stuff if you can, so long as it doesn't infringe on your company rules, then go for it. Take my blood pressure medication before I forget. Alrighty. We'll see what happens with all this. So I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna hop off here and go watch some TV or something. So catch you guys later. Look forward to any future videos I do. I gotta get some new SD cards and then I'll do some GoPro footage and stuff to the side mirror or something. Try to make it interesting. See what I can do.